from Lou and Mark's. We are going to be doing a quick product overview of installation and usage for our 1200 bundle. We're going to go ahead and get right into that. Once you have downloaded your zip folder, go ahead and locate that. It'll either be in your downloads folder or on your desktop, depending on if you're a Mac or a PC and your system preferences. If you're on a PC, you are going to have to right click and uncompress. I'm on a Mac, so I'm just going to double click. It'll go ahead and uncompress those files for you. Go ahead and move the zip to the trash. Move this over and open up our master folder. Within here are all the folders containing the different types of presets that are in the package. You can go ahead and select them all. We're going to unselect the installation, the README, and the Lightroom portrait brushes. Go ahead and open up your Lightroom. We're going to go ahead and install these presets by going up to Lightroom. Then we're going to go to Preferences. Make sure you're on the Presets tab. Show Lightroom Presets folder. You're going to double click on Lightroom. From there, you're going to locate Develop Presets. Double click on that. This is where we're going to copy and paste all of our preset folders over to. All right, you can go ahead and go back. And now we're going to go to the local adjustment presets. Double click on that. Double click on the Lightroom portrait brushes. Select all those, copy and paste those over. Go ahead and close this. Close all your windows, and we're going to need to relaunch Lightroom. We need to relaunch it so that when we open it back up, all of our presets and brushes are in our panels. Then we're going to do a quick overview of the presets included and the brushes included and what situations to use those in. Okay, as you can see, when you open up Lightroom, depending on where you last were, your window might actually open up to Library. You're going to want to go ahead and go over to the Develop module, and your presets is located right here. Go ahead and click the arrow. As you can see, all your folders are in here. There are two in here that weren't included. They're collections I'm working on. It's Clean and Creative, as well as user presets. Those are standard, and anything that says Lightroom, those come in your Lightroom. Alright, so we have an image here. We're going to go ahead and go through these and do quick before and afters and go over the presets. For the cover image for this, I did use our portrait presets. These are at the bottom. They're called Updated Portraits. Go ahead and click the arrow down. There are some filters in here to reset, remove the grain, and auto white balance, sharpen, increase contrast, and add a subtle fade on top of these. So they're finishing presets. For the before and after image, I did use one of the film portraits, the cool film. As you can see, depending on the size of your image, the grain can look like it's a lot or it can be kind of mild. This is a smaller image, so I'm going to go ahead and use the remove grain. That leaves all the toning that I applied but removes the grain. So that is pretty good film look. It gives you some nice deep greens, desaturated hues, very similar to what you'd be shooting and what that would look like if this was a film image. Included in here, there are also boosts. That's just to boost a general image. There's boosts for different types of skin tones. There's also different boosts for saturating. There's smoothing. There's film. There's fix. These are just going to go ahead and fix certain lighting situations. There's some HDR, some matte, some soft, and there are also some bright ones in here. We tried to cover most situations that most people would like to edit their images in. I'm going to go over here to a wedding image. There are also 125 indoor and 125 outdoor. We've included them separately for different lighting conditions. This is an outdoor image of this bride, so we are going to go ahead and go through the 125 outdoor presets. So just depending on your editing style, the lighting conditions, and your white balance, you can see that you can get great results. Pretty much almost every preset is usable, just depending on your style. Like I said, in lighting conditions, you can find one that works well for you. There are some black and whites in here again. There's some soft, there's some muted, there's some vintage. We try to include quite a variety just so we can cover what everyone's editing style is like. Okay, we are going to go over another portrait image. So for the Lightroom brushes, those are located in a separate panel than the presets. You're going to go ahead and click over. I have that hidden. If yours says, like I said, there's an arrow here, you can just click it, it'll come back up. And then your preset Lightroom brushes will be right here. Go ahead and click on your brush. Right here it says custom. When you click down, these are all of them that we installed that included with this package. So you can see you can darken eyelashes, you can enhance blue eyes, enhance brown eyes. We try to include quite a bit of these too to cover most people's skin tones, textures, and eye colors as well. So if we wanted to go ahead and retouch this portrait, we would go ahead and maybe go to our mild skin softening. So a brush is going to come up. You can use your brackets on your keyboard left and right to increase or decrease. And then you literally just click and paint it on. Try to avoid hair and eyes and lips. I do have a full other tutorial on how to install and use these and how to fully retouch a portrait with them. But as you can see, that did a great job of smoothing. And if you wanted to go ahead and apply another brush, you are going to have to go to New and then choose the next brush. Okay, go to our next image. There are some creative presets in here as well. There's some HDR, there are some landscape for landscape portrait photographers, and we are going to go ahead and go look at some of the matte presets. We tried to include black and whites. There are some colors. There are some for landscape images as well, just depending on your image starting point and how matte you like your image. We also have some golden hour presets to enhance and warm up your day. And like I said, again, depending on the starting point, some of these will work. Not every preset will work for every image and every condition. Reset that. A quick reset on your keyboard is Command or Control. You hold down Command, or if you have Control on your keyboard, and then Shift and then R. It's a quick way to reset your image. You can just click through these to give a nice warming effect. There are also newborn presets, 35mm presets to look like film. There are autumn, which is kind of similar to the ones we just looked at. These give a deeper hue and richer as well. Like that would be a pretty good autumn preset. It gives it a lot of warmth and a lot of color. On top of that, there are the Lightroom customizers you'll see in here. These are finishing presets. These are stacked on top of your other preset. You can do anything from add a vignette, reset the vignette. We can also sharpen the image. You can increase the contrast, reduce the contrast, reset the image, auto white balance, auto tone. Sometimes that'll actually be all you need is the auto white balance and auto tone, and then maybe sharpen, depending on if you're looking for some tonal changing or if you're just looking to make some adjustments to make it look better. As you can see, through these, there's over 1,200 presets and there's over 40 brushes. You can achieve most toning styles and fully retouch a portrait from Lightroom. Alright, so now that we've gone through installation and usage, you should be all ready to use your package. If you have any questions or if you need any help at all using, or still if you have any questions with the installation, go ahead and send us a direct message, or you can always email us at lewandmarks@gmail.com. Thank you.